House of Dragons Season 2 is over, but Daemon Targaryen's Matt Smith vision in Harrenhal is still the talk of the town. As seen in the episode, the queen, whoever was, the rogue prince sees hints of White Walkers, is warned about the threat of the winter and more. However, he also sees the Night King in the vision, which has led many to believe that they too have a deeper connection. The origin of the Night King, played by Vladimir Furtick, in Game of Thrones remains a mystery till date. Character details like his origin and transformation were not revealed by the showrunners. A brief scene in Season 6 episode The Door, a flashback, showed the children of the forest stabbing a man in the heart with an obsidian dagger. The man then becomes a White Walker. He's expected to be the Night King, as both characters in the show were played by Vladimir Furtick. This White Walker was reportedly supposed to the protector of the children of the forest decades before any of these stories, but it is unclear why he eventually decided to world domination. Lack of knowledge is also because the character does not exist in the books author George R.R. Martin, at least not yet. However, the recent scene in Season 2 of House of the Dragon has led fans to believe that Night King could be of a Targaryen lineage. The biggest argument for the theory is that Daemon only sees Targaryens in his vision. Some of his other visions have shown him Bloodrevan as the three-eyed raven, Rhaenyra sitting on the Iron Throne, Daenerys Targaryen with her baby dragons, and lastly, Helaena Targaryen reminding him of his place in the story of the clan. Apart from these Targaryens, the only other figure shown to him is the White Walker leading an army of whites. If the leader isn't considered the Night King, it would lead to another hint at the calamity to fall on Westeros may have a House Targaryen connection. One another theory suggests he could be a half Targaryen. While the Night King is not one of the active characters in the books, a creepy tale revealed by Old Nan, Bran Stark's caretaker, hints at him being the 13th Lord Commander of the Night's Watch during the Age of Heroes. She teases Bran that the Lord's name was also Brandon Stark, and he fell in love with a woman who is described as a White Walker. She revealed that the two get married and then on his soul belongs to her. They supposedly reigned terror over the Night's Watch for 13 years before being killed by the King of the North and the King beyond the Wall. This would not be the first time a half Targaryen has been sent to the North to be part of the Night's Watch. Daemon and Aemond are also the right candidates for being the Night King. While the former knows he is supposed to die in Harrenhal, in the books his body is never found. Meanwhile, Helaena revealed of her vision Aemond's death and claimed that he will never be seen again in House of the Dragon. With the God's Eye and the Isle of Faces having a strong connection to the ancient mystical elements of Westeros, either could likely end up as the Night King. However, the issue remains with the timeline and events in the Westeros history. The Age of Heroes mentioned by Old Nan are set between 10 and 6 millennia before the events of House of the Dragon. On the other hand, the events of The Door and Children of the Forest supposedly happened around the same time. But the Targaryen house is much younger than any of these characters. The Valyrian Freehold is an ancient country, and the timeline of the same has not been revealed, but it supposedly took place only 5 millennia before Game of Thrones. On the other hand, House of Dragon took only 150 years before GOT. The two are unlikely to have become the Night King, unless either learns a way to time travel several millennia before their time. But this does not leave out the possibility that Night King would be an ancestor of House Targaryen.